Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Wafi Zata Sharfina. In this video, I will explain about Silence Way. The Silence Way is the name of a method of language teaching devised by Caleb Kattengo. It is based on the idea that teachers should be as silent as possible during a class, but learners should be encouraged to speak as much as possible. Basic premises of S-Way. There are three basic principles. The first is the learners need to discover or create. The second, learning is made easier by the use of physical objects such as questionnaire routes. Learning is made easier by problem solving used to target language. Objective of the Silence Way. Near native fluency in the target language. The teacher facilitates the student and helps the student gain insight into the functioning of the language, learners' autonomy and independence. Theory of language. Language is seen as a group of sounds arbitrarily associated with specific meaning and organized into sentence or string of meaningful units by grammar rules. Language is separate from its social context and taught through artificial situation, usually represented by words. Kattengo views language itself as a substitute for experience, so experience is what gives meaning to language. Theory of learning. Kattengo recommends that the learners need to return to the state of mind that characterizes baby's learning. The artificial approach, the Kattengo approach, is based on the principle that successful learning involves commitment of the self to language acquisition through the use of silent awareness. Teacher's roles. A technician or an engineer who facilitates learning or neutral observes. Teachers silently monitor learners' interaction with each other. The teacher uses gesture, chart, and manipulate in order to elicit and shape students' response. Teach, test, get out of the way. Learner roles. Learners are expected to develop independence, autonomy, and responsibility. The absence of correction and modeling requires students to develop inner criteria and to correct themselves. Learner works collectively rather than competitively. A learner should be a teacher, problem solver, and a self-evaluator. Pedagogical materials. Disadvantage. The learner's work in isolation and communication is lacking badly in a Silence Way classroom. With minimum help on the part of the teacher, the Silence Way method may put the learning itself at stake. The material, the routes, and the charts used this method will certainly fail to introduce all aspects of language. The materials will have to be introduced. Advantage. Learning through problem solving looks attractive especially because it's faster. Creativity, discovery, increase in intelligent potential and long-term memory. The indirect roles of the teacher highlight the importance and centrality of the learners who is responsible in figuring out and testing the hypothesis about how language works. In other words, teaching is subordinate to learning.